Remy, please. Four two four. 4-2-4. Insane. This man runs a 4-2. That's 6-1. Oh, this is Tyron. Who's that? Is that Tyron? 4-2-4. Yeah, 4-2-4. I don't think I've ever seen it be that fast. Look at that. A 4. He's the second halfback? There's no way. He had that. There's no way he doesn't have 89 speed. Not even that. He's our number one entry value. I got him at 13. I guess nobody, I mean, we already won the shit. 98 speed. That's stupid. That is so stupid. Jeez. 98 speed. I need to change the draft stuff. Ooh, I forgot to sign up. Did I forget to sign up? Okay. It was still bad. I need a kick. Yeah, you can, I can kick. Here's a kick. Maybe I have to kick him in like the 7th round. Chase, D block shedding. Yeah, we can't do that with you, buddy. I mean, how you have D block shedding, but that don't make no sense. F block shedding is crazy. Jeremiah Durant. See what. I got Alabama. Can we get a 99 speed receiver? So that's what it seems like. That's what they have. Around 3 or 4 projection. He runs a 4-2-4. We'll get him next round. Forgot his name. He's the only one with elite speed. Earl Beard. Okay. Look at tight ends. All the tight ends. See what other picks I have actually. Oh, and then I have 3 4th-round picks. I should do all now. This is the last pick. That would be the last pick. So let's grab my tight end now. Help out the offense. Grab my tight end. It'll be more than I got. Decent. That would be funny. It's dead. Let's go get my receiver. Okay, he might be gone. Yeah, 4-2-4 is stupid. Exactly. So you got. This is a funny bad. That's cool though. He got 97 speed. Alright. Now we can get some defensive players. Can't be on my phone. Poor speed. Tell you that now. Really your shot is. They got 8 blocks here. Yeah, D blocks here. Remy. No. Nothing else. He's just athletic as hell. But FM play recognition. Yeah, like FM line. He's an 87 overall. The geek. Nah, that's stupid. Might be the best player out of the draft. I'm gonna give him Barry Sanders number. LT. Don't care what number you wear. Yeah, that already matters. Gear. No, you got Emilio Chavi. Got 81. We straight. We straight. That was a good draft. We should really
Some turmoil threatens their roster in the early season. A challenge has been made for a top spot on the depth chart. Competition breeds success.
who in here? Raylan Wilson. You definitely not ready, buddy. I know you're not ready. Because Juan Bennett in front of you. I already know what's in front of you. Yeah, that's crazy. He's already an 87. He's going to be starting. Stanley is an 80. I drafted Fernandez. Okay, we good on the line. Nick Harder. Picked up Smith. I think I need. I got Gear. We got a decent backup in there. Defense is amazing. I don't know where Raylan Wilson think he's gonna start at, but yeah, but he ain't nowhere for you to start, bro. It's not. It's Bennett and Henley in there. Edge, we got. I should have drafted. I should have grabbed another edge. Yep, grab the right edge. I was not paying attention. Sudden version. Where you think you finna start at, bro? Yeah, I don't know where you think you finna start from. It ain't gonna be on my team, dog. Too good. What do we want to see? Oh, I need to change that draft stuff.
Green 80, good hunt. Green 80, ready.
Oh,
Set, ready.
stupid speed. Oh my god.
Set, one.
Like LT. The hell is this bugs?
Set, green hunt.
Hey
Set,
man, they
green 80.
can barely bring it down.
Set, set.
Oh my god.
Set, go. Ready, set. Set, ready. Set, ready.
Stupid speed.
Set, one. Set, green hunt.
Running out of
Set,
angles, bro.
set. Green 80, set. Set, go.
Change the draft stuff.
Delta, set. Set. Kappa, Kappa, Kappa. Ready. Set. Delta, set. Green 80. Green hot. Green 80. Set. Green 80. Green hot.
And that's how we think about it.
Yeah.
And it's how we shout.
I missed it.
It's how we shout. Shout, you ain't doing too much. Shout, you ain't doing.
Said to my quarterback. Oh, missed it. Ah, man.
Shout, what's going on? Anyway,
I
shout.
don't know how to do that.
Let me tell you this, shout. Let me tell you. There was a man at a career fair who had special needs challenges. And he came into the room and you heard him immediately. I'm not mocking him. I just want you to show him the first thing I saw. He walks into the room and they put us, if that's the entrance, they put us at the end, but like right there, so everybody can see us as they come in. He goes, I heard him say something to the Marines table, and he was just like, the Michael Jackson. We overheard it because I was at the table to us. We were like, Michael Jackson, dang, right?
What?
He said Michael Jackson, and then I was like, wow, in what world would he talk about Michael Jackson like this? So then he comes to our table and he's just like, he said, and the first thing he said is, my friend actually made it's not soccer, but it's adaptive swimming team for the Olympics, and she won. Like, that was the energy, and I was like, that's awesome. You know, just being respectful of myself. He's too. And he said, right? And I was like, yeah. So then he said, you know about Michael Jackson? I said, oh, it's our turn to hit a joke. And he said, and I said, no. And then he goes, his pronouns are not he, him. Yeah. And then he just walked away. And then we had like a little stress reliever ball that I was talking about. He said, I can have a soccer ball. And we were like, yeah, you can have whatever you want. And he said, whatever I want. And he just grabbed the soccer ball and then, but in the interview, have you ever heard that? And he was walking like this. But anyway, he said, well, Michael Jackson's pronouns are not he, him. And I was like, oh no, this is a toxic joke. And then he goes,
I'm gonna use that. That's a good one.
No, don't use Michael Jackson's polarizing figure. Maybe don't use him, but
It's perfect.
let me tell my mom. Do you think you're laughing?
Mm-hmm.
It was mostly so good because of who was sharing the message. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Hi. Can you hear me? Career fair, draining. But there was this one part where this special needs student came up, and you could hear him when you come into the room, and he goes, "Oh, you don't have to see me." But he comes into the room, and he's just loud, and you could tell like he was different. So he starts speaking to the Marines table, and I hear him say something about Michael Jackson. So I'm like, what could you possibly say about Michael Jackson? Then he comes over, right? He's talking. Oh, and so then he's talking about Michael Jackson, and he comes over to our table, and he's just like, immediately like high energy, like honestly on the spectrum. He goes, I know it's not soccer, but my friend was on the U.S. women adaptive team, which adaptive is like different disability forms of the sport. And I was just like, that's great. And then he goes, and she won, just like that, just like high energy. And I was like, that's incredible. And he said, yes. He said, now I'm going to tell you a joke. Like that was the trip. Anthony, that was the transition. He said, now I'm going to tell you a joke. Okay, you ready? And he's just like, you know about Michael Jackson? And I'm like, no. I said, no. I said, and then he said, his pronouns are not he, him. And then this is right. His pronouns are not he, him. Yeah. And then it was so funny, and everybody around, like the other tables were like, okay. We were like, wow, that was good. And we're like, that was actually a good joke. And he was so proud of himself. And then we had like swag, and so we had a soccer ball stress ball. And so he goes, can I have the soccer ball? And we're like, yeah, you can have whatever you want. And he goes, whatever I want. Like he says it out loud. And so he takes a ball and a pen, which is fine. But it was so funny. And he said, okay, I'm going to go now. And he's like, okay. What was it? Not to call broken cute, but it was like, obviously he was different, but like he was, he had a one question about soccer. But at least he came over and said, I don't know much about soccer. It's good that Georgia State's giving them those opportunities.
Set. Set. Grenade.
good-looking. What's it been like living in New York so far? Everything you expected?
Yeah, I'm recently kind of getting acclimated to the city.
Traffic treat you.
Traffic is tough. So I shipped a car out here. I was figuring out, can I drive? And I'm ended up being like, no, the $250 a day of Ubering is worth it out here.
I had a car in Brooklyn. Ain't worth it.
New York is different. But no, I'm adjusting to the city. I live in a really good area, peaceful area. Probably 10 minutes, 15 minutes down the street from here. So I'm enjoying it so far.
Young guy.
Mommy, come get your puppy. Where are you going now? You said Kroger? Oh, that's what you're driving. It's so bad. No. And Remy? Remy? Yeah, but Anthony gave her stinky treats, so her breath ain't minty no more. I said she needs to be stayed off of the rough snack for a while. He is the reason she stinks. A bone that had stuffing, something.
You keep grabbing me.
Mommy, look at what Remy keeps doing to Anthony. Get him. No, not those. Like a bone that's like she can't break versus not a treat like a bone that has filling in it. Mommy, Remy keeps going like this. Say Anthony, she keeps going like this.
From the picturesque Pacific Northwest in the city of Seattle, welcome inside Lumen Field, where all the 12s make it at home to the Seahawks. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Los Angeles Chargers and the Seattle Seahawks.
It's a good picture. I'm gonna miss her.
Mike Tirico, Greg Olsen ready to get the preseason started. Off we go from Lumen Field. And he'll be brought down past 25. Decent field position to start this drive. So here come the Chargers, the offense getting set to come out, led by their quarterback, the 6th overall pick of the 2020 draft. It's Justin Herbert.
Judging by our conversations with the coaches, Mike, I think it's a pretty safe bet. We won't be seeing a lot of this guy. I think what they're trying to do is just get him under center, knock off some of the rest of the offseason, and get him a couple live reps before he starts in week 1. At the end of the day, you just can't replicate this style of live action in practice. So whether you're an established veteran like him or a young quarterback, these reps in the preseason are invaluable.
Give them 14 on that one. First down, L.A. Play action now. It's Herbert. moving outside the pocket. He's going to keep it himself. And he'll be out of bounds. That's a nice gain, though, on first down. A pickup of 7 from the 48-yard line. Here's second down and 3. On play action. Now Herbert. Right side. Ball in by McConkey. And he's out of bounds, but they are in the red zone. Out inside the 20. Ball down to the 16-yard line. And it's first and 10. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. On play action, it's Herbert. That is caught side of the end zone. Touchdown Chargers. Touchdown. Exactly the way they scripted this one. A beautiful opening drive, Greg. Able to find the end zone on the game's first possession.
And, Mike, the word that comes to mind looking at that drive is execution, and that's exactly what they talked about all week long. They wanted to come out early in this game and establish an early rhythm, and that's exactly what they did with that touchdown drive.
Here comes a return from the 3. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. Here comes the Seattle offense to take over for the first time. Number 1 overall pick in 2016 leads him out, Greg. It's quarterback Jared Goff.
Starting all the way back in the spring, Mike, there has been months of preparation building up for this very game. And for a lot of the guys on the sideline that have been around for a long time, these preseason games might not feel all that important. But I promise you, that young guy who's putting an NFL helmet on for the very first time running out of that tunnel, these games go a long way, not only to making this current roster, but trying to make a career out of playing in the NFL.
He's going nowhere. Losing yardage on that play.
These negative runs, they just make everything for the play caller that much more difficult, Mike. So they've got to find a way to be more
He did the Michael Jackson. Look, he did the Michael Jackson. You saw?
I wonder how many recruiters, there's probably 20 companies there. I wonder how many companies that young man said.
These early downs, meaning first and second down, because if not, you find yourself the entire game in third and pass, and that's what every single defense in the league is trying to do.
This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is fourth down.
I understand it's third down and the quarterback's trying to make a play, Mike, but if you're going to make a dangerous throw on third down and you're going to force the ball into tight coverage, at least do it past the sticks. Try to pick up that first down and maintain possession. He tries to thread the needle. Ball falls incomplete, and now it brings up fourth down.
And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The Chargers offense ready now for their second drive. And, Greg, week 1 here in the preseason. Look, we know a lot of the guys who are going to make the roster, but there's still a lot to happen in training camp that players can find their way to a spot on the opening Sunday.
Well, we hear these stories all the time, Mike, where there's a little buzz about a guy in training camp and coming out of the local beat reporters and maybe the coaches talking about him a little bit. But then there's the surrounding question is he going to make the roster? And it's really what they do in these preseason games away from that ends up being the deciding factor. And how often do we see not only do they make the roster, but in some cases they go on to really have critical roles down the line as the season unfolds. So I know to a lot of fans and some of the veterans, these games don't feel like a whole lot, but to some guys on that sideline, their entire career is in front of them.
Herbert looking to throw on 3rd and 2. That's caught outside. It's complete. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down. No play fake. Herbert. And they're going to get to him and take him down. Taken back to the other side of midfield. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. From the gun, it's Herbert. A Quick throw. That's
Struggling.
complete on the slant. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with third down. Shotgun now for Herbert. Pushed out to his left. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete. Now we're going to get a stoppage. We have an injured Charger. You hope against hope here in the preseason, especially, that it's not too serious. Early big play here. They're going to go for it on fourth down. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. He's going to look for the home run ball. And he'll take it on in. Pat McConkey. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Now the try for an extra point. It's up and through. Chargers move out on top, 14-0. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Seahawks offense are now ready to get going on their second possession. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Room to run at the 40. And finally, they'll bring him down, but he's up beyond the 45-yard line.
Seattle Seahawks. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Keep it on the ground and keep it with Walker. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. 1 quarter in the books. 14-0 is our score. Greg and I back in the Great Northwest in a moment. Seahawks football beginning this second quarter. They've got it with a 2nd down and 10.
Let's go.
The slot man in motion right. They try to set up the screen, but that is going to fall incomplete. Here's a 3rd and 10.
Brings up 3rd down and 10.
60 Eagles.
Back to throw. Going for it all. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down. Here's Michael Dixon now. He's on for the 2nd time. They'll try to get something inside the 10. This is going to get out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. The Chargers offense ready to take over once more. They'll begin inside their own 15-yard line. So a lot of real estate to cover. It's 1st and 10. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down. Lone back in the backfield. We'll get the carry here. And that's going to be good for a Chargers 1st down as he gets up to the 24.
It's a gain of 10. 1st down.
From the gun, here's a handoff. We'll mark him down just shy of the 40. Give him 15 more on that one. They are on the move. It's a 1st down. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. They have found something on the ground. 16 more yards on that count. They'll stay on the ground. And this time they are ready for it. Thrown for a loss. And it's 2nd down. Now this time they'll look to throw. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down. He's going to take a shot down the field. He's got it. What a connection. He's down inside the 5-yard line. That is a big play for LA. of 44 yards.
Both pre-snap and post-snap, this is about as well done as you can do at the quarterback position. Get in and out of the right call, identifying the holes along the back end, and then the throw. You can't put it in a better spot. I mean, that's just a big-time play. All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball, modest gain.
3rd and goal. Blitz coming, he'll throw it, and he overshot his man. Out of the end zone, that one's incomplete.
Little miscommunication there, and now brings up 3rd down. It just doesn't appear that the quarterback and the wide receiver were on the same page on that last pass.
That is incomplete. The defense coming up big in the red zone. It's a turnover on down.
It's a turnover on down.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. That's into the hands of Gabe Davis. And they're going to move this one all the way up near the 30-yard line.
A gain of 26 yards. That's good for the Seahawks. First down.
A run with the Central Florida product, R.J. Harvey. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
So his team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
3rd and 2. Here we go.
3rd and 2.
Here comes the blitz. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. 2 minutes remain here in this first half. We're back to Seattle after this. Here's their punter now as he is on to kick it for Seattle. Take it in, back at his own 12. Oh, look like he lived in a scene for a moment. He's taken down after a solid return. So now here comes the Chargers as they get set to take over once more. Their lead sits at 14-0 here in this second quarter. Looking to run away with this one before halftime. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. Now they'll set up to throw. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down. He's going to let this one go deep. And this is too far out in front. That one's incomplete. So after 2 straight incompletions, here's 3rd and 10. He'll look to throw. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. Set to go now on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. Taking a shot downfield for Smith. And the Seahawks will take over at their own 14-yard line. Back to throw here to begin the drive.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. They knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
The 20-yard line.
He'll drop to throw.
Yeah, but it's
The throw on the move is caught.
yes, I think
From the 34 now, it's 1st and 10. Straight ahead goes Harvey. And he is planted. Backfield. Defenders crashing through. Love that play behind the line.
especially on one side. Like the generation.
They'll look to throw. It's out quickly to Harris. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple, and it sets up third down.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up third
But
and
the thing
11.
is, like, Thomas was like,
Huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted. And the offense is going to be all set up. We're going to short field and a chance to extend their lead.
no.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
Please don't compare
Quickly to the outside and complete.
that
Trying to work quickly here and
because
put
she
the
laughed
pressure
and
on the
smiled.
defense.
No, mommy.
Out of the gun.
No, mommy. You don't like that.
Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete. What can they do here on third down and 7? Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. And he'll be out of bounds, well short of the line to gain. And that'll set up fourth down.
Brings up fourth down.
Now, faking the give. That's taken in. And he's going to have the first down. So taking a chance there, playing with the lead, but it works out for them. Back to the air one more time. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Come to the line now on 2nd and 2. On play action, he'll set up to throw. That's going to be incomplete. They say no to the field goal, but that backfires. They're going to come away with nothing as this first half comes to an end.
What's it? Anybody I know? You said I've been away for too long? I've been away for too long? Is that progress?
So, 4 quarters, not enough to find a winner. Both teams plenty to chew on before the regular season gets going. But for now, thankfully, with the rule implemented back in 2021, the game ends here. No overtime in the preseason, so this game will end as a tie.
Go up 2 minutes. You just shopping for dinner and continue to drive? Oh, Buffy. Oh, that's funny. Yeah, I mean, but the card that's linked to the phone number, that you have an alternate ID. Yeah, it's you can just enter the alternate ID. You don't need the card to it's the phone number. Yeah. Well, maybe they can help you. Maybe you order this. Like, maybe somehow you're just going to down. Yeah. It's probably just not that intelligent. All right, I have time to chat in 20 minutes. Any questions you think I could ask him? Huh? What'd you say? Remind you? Chad is my Netflix coworker who exercises. had a question this morning. I'm just going to ask him about the team, specifically current projects. Like, I feel more calm about this one than next year. Not next year. Anthony, the big one is yours.
Woohoo.
Huh?
Woohoo.
That'd be bad. Always playing all the good initiative. Remember, I asked you to update the thing?
Yes.
Did you?
Yes.
That's great. So we'll talk about that. Nice. Very good. It's so good, baby. These little tiny sliced pieces are for when it cools down, okay?
Steak for Remy.
I unseasoned some. Or I didn't season them. Little tiny piece I was hanging on. I'll wait for her. Very good, Remy. Very good.